Let's talk about this Hail Mary pass by the Washington Commanders versus the Chicago Bears. This was a crazy play right here, guys. But there were several things that could have been done to avoid this happening. Let's get into it after the intro. Fear nothing, attack everything. Guys, let's talk about this play. There were several things I feel that could have happened for the Bears to avoid losing this game. Now, I played for both teams. I played for the Chicago Bears, and I also played for the Washington, well, they were the Redskins back when I played, but they're the Washington Commanders now. And when I saw these plays, I was thinking to myself, man, that could have been avoided in so many ways. As you can see right here, this ball is on the 35-yard line, okay? This is going to be about a 65 to 70-yard throw from this distance right here. The first thing that's going to happen, I thought could have been avoided, is you got to protect the sidelines and make sure that this ball don't get out of bounds. If you throw it into the field of play and they make a tackle, the game pretty much over. The clock's going to run out. But let's get into this. Let's watch it, and I'll critique it as we go.
So get up here and run an out route right now. Throw it.
There it is, Tony. Right on your design. McLaurin out with 2 seconds.
Okay, they allow him to throw this pass and him get out of bounds. Now he puts the ball around the 50-yard line, which makes it a better throw to the end zone for the quarterback. So if they would have protected the sidelines right here and not let this play happen, not let this receiver catch this ball and just get out of bounds easily, they would have ran the clock out. The clock would have ran out, and this game would probably have been over with. But to allow him to catch this ball and get out of bounds and put themselves closer to the end zone to throw this Hail Mary pass, I think that was the first mistake. Let's continue.
So that gives them a chance now because they couldn't have reached the end zone from the throw before. Now, I might bring in Mariota because his ball doesn't have quite the velocity he's had in the previous weeks because of the rib injury. So there's a chance I'd bring in a backup. But if he says he's okay, but you got to launch this.
Well, he has.
Okay, let's talk about that. Daniels was iffy to play this game. He was iffy to play this game. You know, he was a game time decision. So don't know how healthy his ribs really were, but to throw the ball 70 yards as opposed to 50 yards makes a huge difference. So to let him get that ball into position to launch it down the field, knowing that he had came off an injury during the week, that's something you got to consider. That's something got to be factored in. Okay, he played the whole game, so I'm assuming he was fine. But you still got to just keep it 70 yards throw it 70 yards as opposed to 50 yards. And it would have been a better situation for the Bears. Let's continue.
Thrown up a deep ball twice today, both times to McLaurin, and one time it worked. So here you go.
He's gotten hit throughout the rest of the game, and it's hurting more now.
Pumps down to one last play, and it's going to be getting longer by the second.
Okay, guys. He scrambled around for like 12 or 13 seconds. 12 or 13 seconds he scrambled around back there. This was the second mistake I think the Bears made. They rushed 3 guys and had a spy. Rushed 3 guys and had a spy. They should have just rushed 4 or maybe even bring 5 and make him throw the ball fast, get it out of his hand, make a tackle, game over. It was only 2 seconds on the clock. 2 seconds on the clock. So sometimes you bring some added pressure, and the game's over. Now, they ran a spy, and it didn't work out well for them. And I don't know why they ran a spy in this situation instead of just bringing 4 rushers to make this quarterback throw it fast and not let him scramble around back here and hold on to this ball. The second thing I want to talk about also is the effort of the D-line. That effort just wasn't there. They hanging on the blocks too long, hanging on the blocks way too long. Right here, stuck on blocks. They even make an effort to get off of it. You know what I'm saying? We've got to get off these blocks faster. The game is on the line. Time is not on your side. You can rest after the game. Before this play, there was a nice little break, so you couldn't be tired right here. You got a little breather. But I know when I played, game on the line, I sucked it up. I got to go get it because I'm going to win this game. And I want to talk about the effort of the D-line a little bit later, but it just wasn't there on this play. So he scrambled around for 12, 13 seconds to launch this ball down the field. And they ran spy. and the spy never showed up. He never showed up to affect this play. Let's keep going.
All the way back at the 30-yard line. Now you can step into it. Here comes the Hail Mary with the game on the line. And the ball is caught! Caught! It's a miracle! It's Noah Brown! Oh my goodness! This town is going crazy! It's a madhouse in Landover, Maryland!
He did it!
Oh, this one will be paid back over and over again for decades. The ball tipped by Stevenson. Noah Brown just standing back there all alone, plucks it out of the air for the victory.
I know this sounds crazy, but there's a method to the madness here. Everyone usually goes and jumps to the ball. You always put one guy behind and try and put one in front and have 2 or 3 go jump for it. And Daniels extending this play, and the time allowed everyone to get down there in position to go toward the ball and be in their spot. And what a game, Jim.
There are no words.
You're supposed to try and tip it behind you. See the guy in front and the one behind.
In the end, off the tip, it's the easiest Hail Mary catch you'll ever see.
It's not easy to come down with it, but that was pretty easy to come down with. And look at Dan Quinn, and the legend grows for Jayden Daniels.
Dan Quinn looking for people to hug.
Okay, guys, let's talk about this part of it. Okay, this guy right here is Tyrique Stevenson. Tyrique Stevenson. Okay, notice that the play is going on as he's over here taunting the crowd. He's taunting the crowd, thinking he got the victory, and the game's not over until it's over. As a player, you got to know this, and you got to know that every play matters. Every play is important. The game's not over until it's over. Okay? One thing about football, in this game of football, if you love the game, it'll love you back. Respect the game, it'll respect you back. And because this game's not over, he should have been focused in on the job he needed to do to help his team win. Instead, he's over here messing with the crowd who's not important. You know, of course, they're on the road. They're in Washington. So he got to be talking to a bunch of Washington fans, or maybe even pointing at some of his Bear fans that's over in the crowd. But the main thing is to win this game and finish this game because you got one play left. You cannot be out there and not focused and not paying attention to what's going on and put yourself in a bad situation, okay? And so he's over here pointing at the crowd, and look at this. The play's already started. They almost to the end zone before he realized it, and he tried to get back into the play. Now, he's the same guy that tips the ball, and it goes back into Brown's hand for the touchdown. He tips it. He goes up with one hand, and he tips it, and it ends up in the hands of the opponent. And that's the irony of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, if you love this game, it'll love you back. Okay? When I say love this game, stay focused. Stay into it. See what's going on. Right now, right before this play started, he should have been analyzing where these receivers are to figure out his approach and where he need to be to jump up and knock this ball down. Okay? And as we get to the part where you knock the ball down, everybody got to be boxed out. They didn't box everybody out. That's why Brown was able to catch the touchdown. But right here, he's over here messing around with the fan. They don't start to play. They almost down the field. They almost down the field. He over here pointing and stuff, and they down the field. And he turns around and he realizes it, and he tries to go get back into the play, and he goes up with one hand. The ball gets tipped, and they don't box out like they need to, and it cost them the game. Okay, it cost him the game. Right here, he tipped it. He tipped it, going up one hand, he tipped it, and this ball comes off his hand and goes right to Brown. right to Brown, who catches it for a touchdown. Okay? And that's the irony of this game. Pay attention, stay focused, stay into the game, and finish the game. Okay? So now let's talk about the rest of this. Okay? This was the first play when I said they should protect the sidelines right here. Protect the sidelines and let them throw it down the field. Make a tackle, game's over. Okay? Okay? They allowed them to get out of bounds right here. 2 seconds left. Game should have been over. Okay, guys, right here, they rushing 3 guys. 1, 2, 3, and they got a spy. I don't understand the spy. Just rush 4 guys. Make this quarterback throw it faster than he want to. Get him on the ground. But right here, I want you to watch the effort of this defensive line. You got to have more effort. The game's on the line, guys. This is a chance to win the game for your team. Okay? Now, check this out. Even though they had a spy, the spy never did anything. He never did anything. He got an alley right here, right now to come get this. They would never see him. This guy got his back turned, 2 on, they blocking here, 2 on this guy, got 2 on this guy, got 2 on this guy. If he trigger and come, they got something going right here. But he never came. And by the time he tried to come, the lineman was able to come pick him up again. And he stops. He never made anything happen. What's the purpose of keeping him in the pocket when he's throwing a Hail Mary? He's throwing a Hail Mary. The game is about to be over. If he reach the end zone and they get this ball and they score. There's no time. Time is not on our side to be spying right here. Go get this. That's why we need to rush 4. So he scrambles around here for 12 or 13 seconds. Seems like 12 or 13 seconds. Okay? Nobody's involved. The spy's still way off the ball. He's just running around here doing laps. He doing cardio. He doing cardio right here. He never showed up. Okay? Look at the effort of these guys. They should be sprinting to this ball. Get off the ground. Keep coming. Time is not on your side. Time is not on your side. We got to make it happen. They jogging. They ain't sprinting. This is the last play of the game. Come get it. Okay? Let's go back a little bit right here. Okay? Get off this block faster. Snatch him. Get off of it fast. Don't hang on that block. Stuck on the line of scrimmage. Just hanging on the blocks. Don't hang on to that block. Get off that block and come. Get off that block and come. And go. Okay? Get up. Let's go. Let's get to this quarterback. Get up. Let's go. We need you. Don't run no circle. We need you. Come on. Game's on the line. Look at it. They're jogging right here. They're jogging. The game's on the line. Sprint to him and affect this play. Okay? Spy was out of the picture the whole time. He was out of the picture the whole time. They allowed the quarterback to plant his feet right here and throw this ball to the end zone. Okay? See Stevenson right here? He was the guy that was over there taunting the crowd, right? He's just not getting back into this play. If he would have been paying attention, he would probably be already over here in front of these guys boxing everybody out. They should be boxing every one of these guys out. Okay? Even Brown, who caught the ball, should have been boxed out. Okay? A lot of times what teams will do in this situation, or DBs are like shorter guys, they're short guys, they will take a big, tall receiver or they'll take a tall tight end and put him in the game just for this purpose. To go up with 2 hands, grab the ball, knock it down. Somebody with good hands, get the ball, throw it down to the ground. Okay? To bat it down. And they didn't do that in this situation. Okay? Because he was always messing with the crowd, he just never got back in the play like he should. And so now he goes up. He always go up with 2 hands. Go grab the ball. Go try to catch it and throw it down. Catch it and throw it down. 2 hands and throw it down. He went up with 1 hand, batted this ball in the air right to Brown for the touchdown. And so, guys, I really think this could have been avoided 2 ways. The first one was taking away the sideline. Game's over. They have no time on the clock. They only had 2 seconds when they got that ball out of bounds. Take away that sidelines. The second is rush 4. If possible, bring 5. But do not give the quarterback time to sit back there and scramble around for 13 seconds to throw this ball down the field. Okay, D-line, I need your effort. The game's on the line. You guys can end the game with a sack. Okay, you can end the game by getting in the quarterback phase, make it throw a bad pass, throw it up in the air a little bit more. Don't even reach the end zone. But you got to give effort on this play. That effort just wasn't there from the D-line, and because they spied, they didn't have an extra guy to go help get that on the ground. The spy never showed up. So that's why I don't understand the spy in that situation. Rush 4 and just make it happen. or rush 5 and make him throw it fast, make a tackle, game over. Okay? Game over. But they put themselves in a bad situation twice. Allowing that ball to get out of bounds, getting themselves a better situation to throw it down, to reach the end zone by the quarterback, who's coming out rib injury, and also spine to allow this quarterback to run around in the pocket, plant his feet, and throw it down the field. No matter what Tyrique Stevenson would have did over there, all that taunting and stuff, no matter what he did, it still would have been handled if they would have handled these calls right, did the right thing from the initial play, the one that got out of bounds. Take the sidelines away, this game was over, okay? Even at the end, 4-man rush, the game still probably would have been over. You just rush 4, don't give this quarterback this kind of time. Until Tyrique Stevenson, hey man, life happens. Life happens. You got to move forward now. If Leon Lett can get past fumbling that ball into the end zone for a touchback, I know you can too. Now this play will be out there forever for people to see it, but people going to always remember how you bounce back from this. They're going to always remember how you bounce back from this. So you can bounce back from this. So now from this point going forward, focus in, okay? Focus in, be the player that you need to be, and help this team win, okay? Start paying attention to every little detail of the game. Don't take anything for granted. Don't take a play off. There's no time for that. Be a professional. Handle your business on the field. The fans are not going to win or lose games for you. What you do on that field is going to win or lose games for your team. So just realize that, bounce back, suck it up, man. I'm glad you came out and apologized, but a lot of people don't want to hear that when you cause games like this. They want to see what you do going forward. Your actions speak louder than words. So going forward, you need to let your actions dictate what people think about you and how you came back from this situation, okay? It's going to be a long road, but take it one play at a time. One play at a time, and you can get it done. So hang in there, buddy. You know, life happens, like I said, and good things are ahead for you. Just make sure you just stay focused. Stay focused. Until next time, guys, fear nothing. Attack everything.